Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Akwath. Learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity into the video through the Spirit. Alright, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. This one, a couple clips. You know, us the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we've had plenty of contributions to modern day society, but we don't get any credit for it. You know, we're looked at as the scum of the earth. We haven't done nothing. But when you really look into a lot of things, you'll come to find out that one of the tribes very well created it, or the term they use is invention, or we created a innovation, which is an addition to an invention that, you know, revolutionized the game or completely changed it, made it way better, and we just simply don't get credit for it. All right, many of the things in society that are associated with Esau, you know, him making it, him dominating it, they actually come from us. All right, so that's one of the curses we deal with here. We do every damn thing. We did every damn thing, but we get no credit.
It's the only thing black in hockey. But guess what? You thought that hockey, that the puck was the only thing black in hockey. But guess what I got for you? Show us Colored Hockey League, please. We need to show this. It says here the Colored Hockey League was hockey's first organized league in 1895. 1895, black African Canadians created hockey. Show the photos, images. There's a book called Black Ice that this white dude wrote. Yeah. And it's the history that they hid in Canada. Black history. Black hockey players in the 1800s. Great. And they never said shit. And it was in Nova Scotia. Yeah. Nova Scotia. Now, Nova Scotia, after the war, they had Africaville. Canadians created Africaville. They don't have it anymore. They got rid of it. Oh, they pushed Africans out because, you know, a lot of people come out of Nova Scotia. Now, the first black hockey player that went to the NHL, to the Boston Bruins, was from Nova Scotia. His name was Willie O'Ree. Okay. Show Willie O'Ree real quick. Willie O'Ree was the first black player in hockey from Nova Scotia. The same area that they discovered, black people discovered hockey, created hockey. Now, The Rock's father is from Nova Scotia. You thought that hockey...
Damn, you know. So, hey, come to find out, and which, you know, I'm pretty sure you brothers, if you've been around, you've heard this. You know, brothers have made mention of this. Hockey. Slocky. Hockey came from, you know, Jake's up in Canada. All right, and a significant amount of former slaves escaped to Canada. All right, one of the main cities that they would cut through was Rochester. Another area that they were famous for going to was Edmonton, or what is it? Alberta, Edmonton, Canada. Right. Meanwhile, when you look at the sport of hockey, you would never associate it today with, you know, so-called Negroes. Why? It's looked at as, you know, a white boy sport. But come to find out, we discovered, or not discovered, we created it. You know, do we get any credit for it? Do we get the descendants of those Jakes who created it? Are they receiving royalties? And, you know, does the NHL donate them? No, none of that. Once again, we get the shit end of the stick. That's funny. He said the only thing, y'all thought the only thing black in hockey was the puck. That's funny. Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 51. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. You already know what time it is. You go into that word former in Jeremiah 51. And what does the definition mean? The Heavenly Father, we're his chosen people. So by proxy, we're going to be down here doing things that are unique and special. And one of the things that we're good at doing is creating things, and we get no glory out of it. That word former, it looks like Yatazar, formed and fashioned a frame of human activity, of divine activity, of creation, of original creation, of individuals at conception. All right, so there's a lot of definitions here, but literally, y'all, dealing with the beginning, the creation, a creator of something, whether it be, physical or spiritual. All right, and then Jake's physically created hockey, but do we get the credit for it? No. And the first, they show that picture, the first Jake player was out of Nova Scotia. So you can imagine, y'all, he probably developed and had skills, techniques passed down to him that nobody else even knew about. He probably knew certain tricks that, was passed down his family line that he was probably blowing away the competition with. Let me go to, what is that? 1 Thessalonians 4. Yep. And now this is more so dealing with us, the prophets, but we can apply this to our people in general. 1 Corinthians 4:13, it says, being defamed, we entreat. We were made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. And we experience this as a nation, but especially us, the prophets. We were defamed, meaning our glory and our notoriety is stripped from us, right? We entreat, meaning, we're trying to get the hell to be eased up off us. But Esau, he ain't gonna ease up no hell. He's not gonna be nice to us. He's not gonna do right by us, no matter how much we complain and beg. It says, we are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. Let me look at that word, offscouring. Here it is. We didn't create everything these motherfuckers enjoy, and we just get treated like shit. Granted, niggas are out here running amok, acting a motherfucking unholy, holy moly fool. Right, this is the word for offscouring. Parapsima, what is wiped off, dirt rubbed off. Wow, scrappings. So they treat us like wiped off dirt and just discard us. A rag, y'all. A rag you use for cleaning dirt. That's how we get treated. That's how we get done. And what can we do about it? Nothing. Meanwhile, everything that they love in society and that they need to function safely, we created. All right. There's a whole, you can get on YouTube right now, just type in Black Inventors, and you're gonna see videos of things that you had no idea. All right, next clip. So that was hockey. Well, we're gonna look at bikes now. This is a one-off clip. I wish I could find the whole thing, but if anybody knows a little something, you can just drop it in the comment board concerning the next clip. This clip right here.
It is the most well-known biker movie ever made, featuring the two most famous choppers in history, and yet the two black guys who built them remain relatively unknown.
We're not accepted as being an equal biker. Why? I got the wrong complexion. That's why they don't want you in this really white business.
Had the circumstances been different, had he been maybe a white guy, he probably would have been an icon. I think that movie influenced more people in the motorcycles than anything that has ever happened. And the fact that they were built by a black man, I'm proud of that. It would have been nice that he had known that other people were proud of that. Well, I'm not sure how people are going to react to this interview. It's a side of motorcycling that most people don't know about. These are my experiences. This is what happened to me. I mean, you have to explain to me why a guy that did the two most famous motorcycles in the world is unknown. You have to tell me why I was not in magazines for 25 years. I mean, can you see someone saying they didn't know Michelangelo did the Sistine Chapel? No one ever said that he did it. But it's there, but nobody knows who did it. I mean, come on.
Hey, and it's not a hard question to answer. It's all it is Edomite, aka white supremacy. he props up himself while putting everyone else down. You know, the way that he's written history, y'all, he was every people everywhere, did all things of all significance in every time period since the beginning of time. You know, and everyone else just kind of just got here and slummed their way around until he came out with advanced technology. And that's the absolute furthest from the truth. But that's the way that he's painted history. All right, and you got you know, this is zeroing in on motorcycles, and specifically that chopper style that these fat belly Edomites love. It looks like, what's his name, Benjamin F. Hardy Sr., right? That chopper style that they love was put together by two brothers. And do many people know that? Apparently not, you know. And once again, do you think that the families of those men, are they receiving, you know, income off of each bike purchase, off of each, you know, deal, you know, residuals and royalties? They're not getting any of that. So he did all that greatness, and his family still most likely, you know, slightly above poverty, right? You know, just another nigga family in the hood, or a little bit in the city. Somebody might got a little bit of money, so they, you know, they in a suburb. But his entire legacy, his legacy wasn't established and founded off them bikes. Esau's was. And it's the same story every time. We do something great, Esau Edom shows up, grabs the glory for it, you know, and builds a little empire behind it, while we're left with nothing. This literally, all I'm talking about, songs, you know, clothes, movies, books, a multitude of inventions. It's the same story over and over and over and over again. We do great, the devil takes. And this is our lot here. All right, this is not our world. This is why we're not trying to excel in the world. Simply get your daily bread, because no matter what you do here, the devil is just gonna take it any goddamn way. Oh yeah, let me get that out of Deuteronomy. Basically, y'all, we don't get to benefit off the work of our hands. We build something, somebody else enjoys it. We come up with something, somebody else takes the credit for it. Where is that at? Deuteronomy 28. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Deuteronomy 28 and 30. It says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her." Hey, horrible. You know, our wives being taken, literally, adultery. R word, right? "Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof." Right? So zeroing in on the last two parts, we build and we plant, and we don't get to reap the rewards of that labor. Somebody else does, and that somebody is Esau. You go to, think about this, y'all. You know, we're so used to this system of work, wake up, clock in, you know, wait for that check to come. Y'all, in the ancient world, whatever you were doing, that was your business. That was to the prospering of your household. Even if you were, say, like, you know, take the brothers, Peter and Andrew. They were fishermen, but what were they? Were they working for Rome Incorporated? No. Who? They were fishermen under who? Their father's household. The other two brothers, all right, the sons of Zebedee. They were men under their father's household, continuing, you know, what their fathers had started. Not clocking in at Walmart. Now, granted, they were under Rome, they were in captivity, but you understand what I'm saying, y'all. We had a little bit more leeway back then. Now we don't got shit. Everything you do goes straight to E first. That whole check gets sliced up, diced up, shake them up, break them up, then they throw it at you. That's what you get left. That's the rest. That's your check. You don't even get the, you know, you don't even get to, even if you could work the same hours every single week and you'll get a different number every time. Somebody say I'm lying. You can work 50.36 hours every week and you're going to keep getting a different number out your check each week, man. This shit is foul down here. This shit is evil. We don't get no credit. Let me get another clip. And now Esau, I mean, obviously he's not gonna give us the credit, but if we got too big for our britches, you know, we topple him. So obviously he has to keep us down. I'm gonna play one more clip with Nelly Fuller. You see, there we go.
It's like that dangerous black person on the plantation who's always going around trying to read something or trying to figure things out, asking questions, trying to figure out how the plantation is run. That is a dangerous Negro on this plantation. Sell him down the river or give him a good whipping and stop him from being curious about serious things. Keep him in the silly mode. That is the category that black people are always supposed to be in. The silly mode, the destructive mode. Don't let them think about anything serious, because then they become a danger. It's like that.
Yup. Hey, they don't want us curious about anything serious. Keep us in silly mode, you know, and dummy mode, which is self-destructive, right? So we can keep his operation going. Because, you know, think about it, you know, so-called logically, right? If we're here, it is. If you have this people who just keep coming up with inventions and doing these great things, wouldn't you back them up? Wouldn't you want them to keep going, to keep prospering? If you weren't evil. But Esau Edom is evil, and he wants to keep us under that glass ceiling. So you look at the majority of those Jake, y'all, and I, you know, just go get on Google, go watch the video. The majority of these Jakes who come up with something great, many of them die poor and broke. All right, or they get discredited. Something happens, a scandal comes out. All right, oh, you know, he fucked a hooker, you know, so now we, you know, take everything from him. It's always something, because they don't want Jake, you know, getting the bigger picture. They don't want Jacob to wake up and realize en masse who his enemy is, which the majority of niggas aren't gonna wake up. They're set for the slaughter. But it's no coincidence, y'all. We're not just some dumb, stupid niggas from the hood who can't never do nothing. Our people have tried and have done things, but this is not our rest. Therefore, it was not ever going to succeed. So how do we win this? How do we get up over this hill? Through Yahweh Shai. That's who we trust to. That's who we look to restore us and establish us. No piece of equipment that we could make, no amount of business, no amount of sales, no amount of marketing is going to deliver us and truly make our lives easier and better. The only thing that's going to save us and make all this better is Yahweh Shai. And Esau knows this, which is why he tried to keep us, you know, dumb and stupid, not paying attention for a very long time. But hey, we like that Jake off the spook who sat by the door. You know, we pretending like we stupid, but we not really stupid. Hey, so that's about it, y'all. You know what, I'm gonna get one more, because soon everything that we do, it's gonna prosper, it's gonna benefit, and we're gonna be able to glory in it and to enjoy the kickback off of our work. That's one of the benefits of the kingdom, to enjoy what we get to do with our hands, to enjoy your children, enjoy your land, your animals, your wives, get to enjoy the daggone flowers outside, which right now we don't get to do none of that. Right now this is just a shit show out here. All right, Isaiah 65, and I'm gonna start at 21. It says, and they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit, they shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. Perfect. So we're gonna long enjoy everything that we are laboring for down here under the sun. And in the kingdom, it's not gonna be laborious in the sense that it sucks that we hate doing it. But you know, it's an action being taken to create something, right? But we're finally gonna be able to enjoy it, y'all. Ain't nothing getting sent to the white man. He ain't taking nothing out of nothing. We done rendering to Caesar in the kingdom. All right, verse 23. All right, Salakia. Verse 23. They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and their offspring with them. Perfect. So we're going to be blessed. Our offspring are going to be blessed. We're going to enjoy everything, and we're no longer going to get discredited and taken advantage of by Esau, Edom, or any heathen for that matter. All right, so that's about it. We give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.